So, here's the first of my comparison videos. GoPro Hero 8 with filter, GoPro Hero 8 without, against the Vaquita. All shot on 1080 60 FPS, because that's just the easiest for us to use and work with for making YouTube videos. Yes, I know 2.7K and 4K will give much higher resolution, and I will do a video pairing that in the future, because particularly with the Vaquita I can change that underwater. But at the moment we're doing lots of videos, we want to get information out, and a lot of people just use 1080 60 FPS. Yeah, this is very interesting. But we dived two wrecks, the Nastaran, which is a favourite of ours as a US landing ship medium, and Abdullah's wreck, which is a superb traditional tug, which is turn turtle that goes from about 10 meters down to 18, and the visibility is generally always a little bit better on there than other places, maybe because of the bottom composition. I'm not really sure why, but the results were quite interesting. I'm going to leave it to you to watch the footage, listen to what I say, and you decide. And I'd like you to put in the comments below which of the three methods you think was the best. So have a look at the footage, we'll have a quick chat again at the end. So here's my setup. There's the Paralenz. Again, I had trouble charging the battery fully, but I've got half a charge. It should be enough for the dive. You'll see in a minute how long it lasted. And the two GoPros, the one on the right without a filter, the one on the left has got the Polar Pro Magenta filter. I'm just demonstrating here what happens when you turn off the GoPros and the Paralenz. On the GoPros the screen goes, so that saves a lot of power, goes off. But on the Paralenz the screen stays on, and I think that will consume a lot of battery power. And you can see here at the end of the dive, we dived at 18 meters, 38 minutes, and the Paralenz had just managed that on a half charge. So let's have a look at the footage. The Vaquita is showing the conditions like they actually were. I mean, we're in fairly murky water here on the Nastaran. The Hero 8 with the magenta filter doesn't really do anything compared to a regular Hero 8. One thing you do notice is that the Hero 8 images are much sharper than the Vaquita, and I hadn't realized that until I saw them all side by side. But with regards using the magenta filter in our type of green water, I don't think I can really recommend it. You will see later on an occasion when you might want to use it, but I'm quite happy with the kind of blue effect from the Hero. It actually makes the diving look better than it actually is, but the truest colour is coming from the Vaquita. We have done no colour correction at all to this footage post-production. This is it straight off the camera. So where the Vaquita really does come into its own, look how it scavenges light inside the Nastaran. But here you can see again, a lot of people will prefer the Hero 8 footage, even though it's very blue, but the Vaquita is showing it more true. Now then we went to Abdullah's wreck. We went along the anchor chain, found this cuttlefish, and again, you know, look at the quality of the image. The Hero 8 is just far better, and again with the magenta filter it's behaving a little bit. We have more light on this site, but again the Hero 8 is showing the colour without a filter, showing the colour very well, and we're down at about 18 meters. Again, resolution not as sharp. All this footage was shot on 1080 60 FPS. Here's Diane, my underwater model, Stevie's wife. So I'd be happy with the Vaquita footage and the Hero 8 without the filter, except when we come into the close-ups. Now you haven't got, I'm not sure what type of fish this is. I think it's some type of goby. We haven't got this fish in focus on the Vaquita because it's mounted higher. But here with the magenta filter at about 12 meters, you do get better colour. But is it that much better than using without a filter on the Hero 8? I don't think so. But here's the Achilles heel of the Vaquita. You can't get in close to get these fish. I haven't got any close-up lens on here at all. There was one on my Hero 8 with the filter, but I didn't use it. So, I mean, this is what I need from the Vaquita. I need to be able to get these sharp shots. We're still on Abdullah's wreck, back to the prop. This is about 10 meters. So we swim along to the prop. It's in about 10 or 12 meters, and you can see the Vaquita showing it as it looks, and the Hero 8 I think looking better. Same when we swam along the side of the wreck, going back to the anchor line. You can see that here, and again with this shoal of snapper, I think the Hero 8 without a filter is really nice, but again the Vaquita is showing it as it is. Wow, wasn't that amazing, eh? The Hero 8 definitely holds its own without a filter when it comes to resolution. The colour's a bit blue. I guess you could correct that post-production. We've corrected none of this footage. The Paralenz actually shows it as it actually is. You know, our water is fairly murky, it's green, and the Paralenz actually shows it in what we see when we're diving. The Hero 8 kind of enhances it, so to speak. But what was disappointing on the Paralenz, and it was quite evident, and I'd not realised this, was the resolution. GoPro Hero 8 just knocked it out the park when it came to sharper image, and as you saw when I was filming those fish on the hull who were coming out on close-ups, right? I wasn't using the close-up lens. I did have one fitted on one of them, but didn't need to use it, and the Vaquita just failed there. So that is a big issue that needs to be addressed, because people aren't just going to want to take wide-angle shots. When they see something like that fish coming out and towards the camera, they're going to want to film it. Anyway, I'm sure that can be fixed with the firmware update in the future. But what's good about the Paralenz, you know, it actually was a true reflection of the diving conditions. But having said that, you know, when you make videos, do you want it to look a bit better for your viewer? I don't really know. There's more coming. We've got the clear water comparison coming up, and then the next time I go over to the East Coast, we're going to do the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean comparison. We've got much more colour there, much more light, and it's really for you all to decide. And at the end of those, I'll decide if I'm going to keep the Vaquita or not. But let's see. Don't forget, Tuesday, January the 12th, 1500 CET, Peter Tail, live on my channel. He's the Chief Technical Officer for Paralenz. Tune in and ask your questions. Just type them in the comments. Any of the scuba tubers who want to come on live, my email's in the description below. Just email me, I'll send you a link and you can ask your questions live on air, on camera. Thanks for watching this video. Several more coming out, very rapid succession. We had a week off for Christmas and New Year, and we did use that time to work on videos and footage. So hit the subscribe button, please. The like if you've liked it, the thumbs down if you've not. I've noticed on my Vaquita videos, the loyal followers have given me a few thumbs down, which is okay. I don't mind, because I've still got 80% thumbs up. All right, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.